Greetings, it is I, Squire Opossum, star of Squire's Quest. I was so honored when I heard that Mark wanted to cast me in the role of the lead in Squire's Quest. I guess that's why it's called Squire's Quest. It's not somebody else's quest. We had worked together a long time ago at a live show called Path to Promised Land, and that's where Buford Bunny got his start as well. So Buford and I go way back. Okay, hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Buford Bunny. You've seen me in the COVID Bunny Easter special and in the recent production of Squire's Quest. It was great getting to work with Squire Opossum again because, you know, I got my first big break working on Path to Promised Land with Squire Opossum. And I really think we make a good team. You know, we're kind of like a couple of woodland creatures who talk about stuff and, you know, act like people because we're, you know, not real people or animals, really. Did you figure that out? We're puppets. You know, he's matured and he's developed his craft, and I haven't really been working on it. Once in a while, somebody says, we need a rabbit for a bit. I'll say, sure, I'll be a rabbit. I mean, I've been a rabbit all my life, so yeah, I'll be a rabbit. It was wonderful to get to work with him again. It was wonderful to get to work with Mark again. He's a spectacular director. I couldn't ask for anyone better. I do hope we get to do some Shakespeare together someday, because that's where I really aspire to being a Shakespearean actor. I never got to do an adventure series before. This was exciting. It was a quest, you know, like Link in Legend of Zelda. That's what I felt like I was doing. It was kind of like this adventure thing, like Dungeons and Dragons or some video game like Legend of Zelda or something like that. I don't know how I got in it, though, because I'm not like one of them kind of characters. But I guess they said they needed somebody to run a convenience store at the crossroads, and I could do that. I don't even know when there's ever been an action series with a marsupial as the lead role. The closest I can think is maybe Sonic the Hedgehog, but I don't think he's even a marsupial. I think he's a rodent. No, Squire Opossum, he's a marsupial, and there's got to be some marsupial jokes, so here's one. What kind of soda do marsupials drink? Coca-Cola! Get it? There have been a lot of famous rodents. I mean, you know, there's Mickey Mouse and all those characters and lots of famous bunnies, but not very many famous marsupials. I can't even think of a kangaroo or a koala that's famous. And you know, most marsupials come from Australia, but I'm not from Australia. And this is not an Australian accent, in case you thought it was. This is actually an affectation, because I want to do Shakespeare someday. Sounds like he's from England. Yeah. Well, actually, I think maybe I'm from Australia. And I'm not a marsupial. And it was wonderful getting to work with Wickstrom the dragon. You know, we've become very good friends. And Flabbergast. Yes, I can say his name. I understand they do a lot of Renaissance fairs together, Flabbergast and Wickstrom. And I'm hoping that because we've worked so well together in this series, that I might even get to do some Renaissance fairs myself. You know, I'm used to doing a lot of magic shows with Flippity Gibbet. I mean, you know, fiberglass. And sometimes we do walk-around stuff where we meet and greet, you know, and say hi to people. We do Renaissance fairs and fan conventions. Meet a lot of Harry Potter fans and D&D players, those kind of people. So, you know, that's mostly what I do. But then when I got asked if I would be in this Squire's Quest thing, and I met Squire Opossum, I thought, oh, he's a nice guy. I could get along with him. Of course, our very first scene, he's trying to whack me in the head with a wooden sword. So luckily, I didn't have to go through that, because I would totally have demanded a stuntman for that. And I don't think they would pay for that, because I was just a supporting role. No, everyone else was new to me. And I know Mr. Curmudgeon's been around quite a while, but he wasn't back in the days of Path to Promised Land. I'm Mr. Curmudgeon. I'm not really an actor, but They needed an old, crotchety old guy for this scene with Squire Opossum in this series called Squire's Quest. And I thought, oh, sure, I could do that. But then they told me I was going to be playing a blacksmith. And I don't know anything about blacksmith. And they just said, here, take this hammer and bang on this metal with it. And I thought, well, okay, that doesn't sound too hard. So I was banging on metal with a hammer, and that was my first acting role. And Mr. Mark, the director, he was really good, very patient with me. Even when I had to do 4 or 5 takes of the same scene, he didn't really get upset. He gets mad at microphones. He spent a lot of time yelling at the microphone, but not at me. And then, of course, we got joined by the Crow. Squire Opossum? That's his real name? His name is really Squire? What? And now I understand he's a knight, so he's Sir Squire Opossum. Don't get it. Weird. He looked so uncomfortable in all that armor, though. That big old breastplate and nothing to protect his feet. It was ridiculous. I just see this bloke climbing up the hill with bare feet. Looked rather daft to me. And Frivolio, the silly jester, he was new to me. He's very new. I think this might be his first performance that he's ever done, actually. And you can kind of tell. I don't know. I think he still needs some seasoning, but he gave it a good effort. I'm Frivolio. I played the part of the fool in Squire's Quest, The Great Adventure. Actually, I don't know if it was called The Great Adventure. I just like that name. You want to hear some jokes? Don't really know any. That's the joke. Oh boy, I tell you. Clancy the monkey, he was new as well. He's hilarious, isn't he?
Hey, FLIPTKids, is that who you are? Flipped kids? Who flipped ya? I mean, did somebody pick you up and flip you over or something like that? I'm Clancy the monkey. You probably seen me in that video series called Square's Vest. It was about a square, and he was asking a question, so I think it was Square's Question. Yeah, and I was the monkey, because we did a jungle scene. I thought that was kind of weird, because I watched some of that series, and it's not in the jungle at all. There's only that one part where he's in the jungle. Oh, I guess it's special. Maybe they just want me, and then they just thought, well, if we're going to have a monkey, got to be in the jungle, I guess. And that Squire guy, he was nice and everything, but, he's got no sense of humor. I mean, most people like having bananas thrown at them. I don't know what the problem is. You just pick them up and eat them. Maybe they're bruised and they're not that delicious anymore, but it's okay, because they're bananas. They're still good.
Did you know I did my own stunts? Yes, I did. So that scene where Clancy's up in the trees throwing bananas and coconuts at me, that was dangerous. It really was. It was a good thing I had that shield. I'm not kidding. The full armor of God is very important. I don't know how I would have got through this series without it.
Bananas are always good. It doesn't really matter if they're old or bruised or broken or squishy. I like them. I like the green ones too. Why am I talking about bananas? That's not even what this is about. This is about that show called Square Question Mark.
Well, of course, Princess Primrose, she was just a joy to work with. She's so adorable, isn't she? And very intelligent for her age. She's very small, but understands quite a bit. So that was wonderful to work with her.
Hello, this is Princess Primrose from the Squire's Quest videos. I loved being on that tower. Great view, by the way. And Squire's such a gentleman. It was so fun to work with him. So professional, just really gets into his character, and he thinks a lot about the king. He really wants what he's doing and saying to connect with the truth. And the crew, I gotta tell you, Mark is so creative. And I got my own personal assistant, April. She's awesome.
I'm grateful to the kids at FLIPTKids in Cross Current for giving me the chance to do this series. I hope you'll watch it again on YouTube. I hope more people will discover it on YouTube. Tell your friends about it so that they can see it too, because it's not just for FLIPTKids, it's for everybody. But it was started for you. You're the first ones that ever got to see it because you're special and we love you. No, it was a good cast, and I enjoyed doing it, and I wouldn't mind doing some more. So if you ever ask me to do another project, then sure, I'll be there. And I hope I get to do more. Hope I get to perform more. Hope I don't have to play the COVID Easter Bunny again, though. Know what I mean? I got to tell you something. It ain't easy getting work as a fool these days. So if I can get another job in the next Squire Opossum gig, you know, I'd work with him again in a heartbeat.
Oh, my favorite part. The dress. Definitely the dress. It's such a pleasure and a joy to be doing work like this for the king.
So take care. Thanks for watching. Bye. Fun. Bye. Have a good time doing whatever you do. Bye. Well, thanks for watching. Take care. You guys are great. Bye. Proud to have been part of this picture, and thank you all for watching it. Bye.
Maybe I'll get to do another show and you get to see me again. Ha! Would you like that? Write letters. Write letters to Square or to Mark, the director, and tell him we want to see that monkey again. Hang in there, y'all. Bye. Which way do I go? This way? Okay.
Bye-bye.
But I will always remember you FLIPTKids as the whole reason we did this. So it's all for you. You're wonderful. Mwah. Can't wait to see you again. Take care. Wash your hands. Wear your mask in public. Be well. And I hope we'll see you again soon. Bye.